I'm going to read. Apparently, I got to tell you that now. And then I think do you have to click something like, are you okay with that? Okay, there we are. And then let me just make myself at home here. Great. Okay, so thank you guys for being on tonight. I wasn't sure. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is a beautiful sunny night. I almost wanted to do this outside. It's like the last hurrahs of summer out there. I don't want to say that. We have great weather, don't we? We have it.
Summer is going to happen for a little while longer.
Yes, we've got. I mean, I love. Gosh, September and October. Those are amazing, amazing times. So, the sun and the warmth is not over yet. Okay, so what I want to tell you, because we have some newbies in here, is I'm going to go through the presentation, and then Elsa is the one who's going to be the one to. How am I doing that? Okay. All right. Elsa is going to be the one that is going to handle the chat. So in the chat is the magic location, because we don't have drawing slips on an online class, where the more you chat, the more you have chances to win. And we have 12 people on tonight, which warrants 2 door prizes. I'm giving away some rollerballs, or we're giving away some rollerballs. I have the Hot Mess Rollerball, and Hot Mess is probably our #1 rollerball that we love to gift people. There's a lot of people that when you filled out your Google form and checked the boxes, you said, I'm feeling all the things, right? There isn't just one thing. It wasn't just immune support, or it wasn't stress or anxiety. It was everything. So Hot Mess is for when you're feeling all the things. It's got wild orange in it. It's got balance. It's got citrus bliss, lavender, serenity, amazing oils that just help the body to calm down and to be able to think clearly. Because a lot of times you get in those high levels of stress and anxiety, and it's just like you can't think, right? And then the other one is called a Stress Less Rollerball. And we made this in our in-person class that we had last week. And this has adaptive in it. We'll talk about that blend. And it has balance, and it has one of my personal favorites. It has patchouli in it. So comment in the chat, ask any questions in there. Let us know if you're new. Throw that in the chat, say, hey, I'm new here. We'd love to welcome you with warm, oily arms, and make sure that you're well taken care of. And then for all of our veterans that are in this group, feel free to chime in, share your experience. What oils, if we talk about peppermint and you're like, oh my gosh, peppermint has helped so much with whatever health concern that you've had, share that, because that is the beauty of our essential oil community, is that we learn from each other. Okay, so throw it in there. Elsa's going to monitor the chat and pick some winners at the end. Super excited for that. So we've got tons to talk about. That is a tongue twister. So make sure that you have pen and paper. All right, you want to write down all the good stuff. Have some water or some level, something to stay hydrated. It can be a glass of wine. I'm not judging. That's the joy of having this class online. You can do whatever you want. And then, oh, look, I put an extra S in there in essential oils. But if you got some samples from me, I sent peppermint and wild orange. Have those with you when we'll experience those together for our oil veterans. If you have, just grab any oil, right? Pick your favorite one. Let us know what your favorite oil is or what you're using right now. Throw it in the chat, and then just have them with you, because there's nothing better than experiencing your oils during the class. Okay. And here we go. All right. So let's focus and think about, now you did share this with me. I do know what your health concerns are, but it's really helpful for you to be conscious of where you're at. Okay, what are those top, maybe if we just hone in on 3, or maybe it's 1 or 2, but where are those top health concerns, what we want to address? Okay, where are we looking for the natural solutions, and how can we make a difference? Is it stress and anxiety? I put that top of the list because gosh, I feel like this is just such a hard time right now. So many unknowns, right? It never seems to get easier to navigate. Pain and inflammation, sleep, digestion, immune support. A lot of people come to me and just say, you know what, I'm just lacking in energy. I'm losing that motivation and that drive. And all of these systems are really connected into one. So be aware, be conscious. And as we go through, when we talk, we're going to talk about all of these topics, then you can actually write down which oil corresponds to that. Okay. All right, so there's a few things that you need to know. Like I said, we have some newbies in here. Welcome. We're so glad that you're here. And we want to make sure that you know a little bit more about essential oils, because a lot of people check the boxes and said, you know what, I'm just really new to oils. I don't know anything about them, but I'm looking for natural solutions, right? We're looking for something to be able to really empower you and to help you with your health on a natural basis. So I want you to know that doTERRA oils, okay, we're only going to talk doTERRA oils. They're safe. They are natural. They are safe. There are no side effects, negative side effects or addictions. They're simply extracts from plants with amazing side benefits. And we'll talk about, when we talk about, like when we jump to peppermint quickly here, you're going to learn so many additional things that peppermint can do. It's not just one thing, which is amazing. Okay, your doTERRA oils specifically are going to have a specific purity. Okay, they're a certified pure, tested grade. They have a CPTG seal of approval on every bottle. And that means that doTERRA has just set them selves apart. They're on a completely different level, basically considered medical grade essential oils, because there's a lot of junk out there. You guys throw in the chat, tell me where the craziest place was that you found essential oils for sale. I was at Farm and Fleet picking up some mason jars. And then right there on the shelf is just this little shelf, pile of maybe 6 or 10 different essential oils. And I'm like, what, how do people even, what is this? They were just, I smell them just to see what they're like. They're just disgusting, but there's a lot of junk out there and a lot of random places that you're going to find them. So doTERRA set themselves apart. They have incredible potency. So you'll find with doTERRA oils, if you've used other oils before, they are much more potent. So you will only need 1 to 2 drops to be able to address your health concern. And that's because we're sourcing our oils from all over the world, and we're sourcing where the plants grow best, which is really important, because then that oil that we extract is going to be a lot more potent. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. All right. So again, remember that a little bit is going to go a long way. Whew, and I got a dog who needs some essential oils right now. So peppermint, you guys, if you have that with you, peppermint, I love to start off a class with peppermint. It just invigorates me. It's 6:30 at night. You may be feeling a little bit tired. Put a couple drops, or put a drop, 1 drop in your hand, rub it together. Take in the smell. Peppermint is going to immediately open up the airways. It energizes the body. What's left in my hands of just cupping and inhaling and smelling, I can also rub on my neck. This is going to help with any kind of tension or tightness. Let me know how much you guys have loved and used peppermint. It's so great for that tension and tightness. And it's also going to be great for cooling the body. I don't know how many hot, toasty days that we're going to have, but throughout the summer, peppermint was a great one that we used. We put it in a spray bottle and just spray down the body to naturally cool the body. It's also great for a workout. You can spray down before a bike ride or canoeing. Those are 2 key things that I love to do that there's no way to escape the sunshine. And so actually spraying down with peppermint helps to naturally cool the body. Or if you have a temperature rise, peppermint actually works with the body to help to reduce that temperature naturally. And the clear breathing. You guys have peppermint. Again, if you have a sample, let us know how you're experiencing it, how you're enjoying it. Peppermint is one of my favorites. And then you can even take a little swipe with your finger and put a dab on your tongue, and it's going to instantly freshen your breath. So as we go through, you'll see on the oils, it will say ATI, and that means aromatically, topically, and internally. And those are the 3 ways that you're going to use this oil. And we'll talk about that shortly. But peppermint is a key one that just helps, I think, a great pick-me-up. Okay, just if you're having trouble getting out of bed in the morning, get some peppermint going. Or middle of the afternoon, here's this girl, I think she's got 3 or 4 cups of coffee and she's just tired. A lot of what we're doing right now can be so physically draining with continuous Zoom calls, or sitting in the office, or staying in the same location in a chair, even kids in the classroom. sitting in that same chair, or if they're schooling from home, it's that same challenge. So peppermint is just that little quick pick me up that makes a huge difference. It's going to be a lot more effective than all those cups of coffee right there. All right. So again, it's going to help with your mindset, helping you to stay focused and energized. There's a couple tips that I wanted to share here. These are some of my favorite books. This is called The Untethered Soul, and it's really a journey of finding yourself. And then I'm addicted to self-help books. So I've got like, I'm up in my bedroom. That's the only place where the internet works in my house. And on my nightstand is just like a stack of all these different self-improvement books. And there's one called Atomic Habits. And I actually read this every single year in January just to help with my mindset. And I think right now more than ever, focusing on our mindset and helping to stay in the right frame of mind is really what is going to help us get through this together. Okay. So get into action. Once you start like moving, like an object in motion stays in motion. So even if it's something small, or if it's simple walk around the block, you guys know how great exercise feels to move the body. It's going to help you to stay in motion. Do something called, if you guys have ever heard of habit stacking, this is something, and this is really great for, especially if we have some newbies on here with your essential oils. Sometimes like when you get like a starter kit with your doTERRA oils and you get all these oils in the box and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? This seems like so much and I have to change my whole routine of my life. And so I just say, do one thing at a time. All right, pick one of your oils or two of your oils and start to incorporate them into your routine, and then start to layer on. So we're habit stacking, we're changing habits a little bit at a time and starting to stack them up so that it isn't so overwhelming. Avoid clutter. Clutter is really zaps our energy. Every single item has energy. So when you walk in, you guys know that feeling when you come home from work and you walk in and oh my gosh, like nothing is worse for me than dishes in the sink. And I walk in, the kitchen is the first place I walk in. And when I see all those dishes in there, it's just draining, right? So always work to reset the room, put blankets away, pillows back in place, say good night to your kitchen. And that just means to make sure that the dishes are in the dishwasher, that pots and pans are clean, because nothing's worse than waking up in the morning and coming downstairs and everything is, all the stuff that you have to do, it's going to be draining. It's going to be really hard to have a good, successful morning when it looks like that. Set your goals, get that clarity. And The Untethered Soul, this is a book that I love because it really works on giving yourself permission to be you. All right. I think a lot of times we tend to try to please other people or make other people happy, especially as like mothers or even just anyone in a family, I guess, is really working on taking care of everybody else and trying to fit into, what they expect of us. And this book is incredible with allowing you to be yourself and being able to explore that. And so I think there's a journal version of it, and there's also a book. All right. So the second thing that I want you to know is that your doTERRA oils are going to be very effective. And they're effective because they actually have the ability to permeate your cell membrane. So this is your cell. This is like, this looks like first grade, but this is what your cell looks like. And it's got this nice oily membrane that protects it. Two things that can harm your cell is your bacteria and your viruses. And bacteria lives on the outside of the cell, viruses live on the inside. And so a lot of times when we go to the doctor, we have a bacterial infection. They can give us a prescription for it. An antibiotic will clear it up 7 to 10 days. There's always some negative side effects with that, but it does get rid of the infection. But when we have a virus, they basically say what, right? What do they tell you? It's really frustrating, but they say, you know what? There's nothing we can do. Go home, get plenty of rest, drink plenty of fluids, and let it run its course. And the powerful thing about doTERRA essential oils is that they have the ability to not only stop the replication of the bacteria living on the outside of your cell, but also viruses living on the inside of the cell. So we're working with our body on a cellular level, and we're never just masking and covering up the issue. We're actually getting to the root of the problem. So one of our most important oils for really getting to the root of the problem, or anything that could harm our cells, is our protective blend. Okay, On Guard is so powerful for immune support. This has, oh my gosh, rosemary and eucalyptus, wild orange, clove, and cinnamon in here. And even if you just look up clove and cinnamon, those two oils are incredibly powerful for being antibacterial and antiviral. Really great for immune support. We always put On Guard on the spine and the feet at night, everybody in our family, and just rub it in. Even if you can just do your feet at night, it's going to be super effective. It's a great place to apply topically, and it's a great way to be proactive about your health and to avoid getting sick instead of being reactive and trying to fix things later. Great for soothing sore throats. At the first sign, and like when I know I might be getting sick, I'll put a drop of On Guard in a shot glass, fill the rest with water, throw it back, gargle with that, let it get into the crevices of your throat, and then you can just swallow. And again, all those powerful oils are going to work to stop that replication of that virus or bacteria that is attacking your body. On Guard's so great. You can use it for cleaning the home. You can use it for sanitizing. I always have it with me. I mean, it's a great product that we offer in so many different forms because of its actual effectiveness in protecting ourselves. So we have a foaming hand wash. We have a hand sanitizer. We have an amazing toothpaste, even a mouthwash. We have it in capsule form. The throat drops are great. They're just basically like a glorified cough drop, except you have all those key essential oils in there. We have these brand new like hand sanitizing wipes. So I always travel with those. Of course, the oil and a rollerball and a cleaner concentrate. But the sanitizing mist is super effective. It kills 99% of germs and bacteria. And the great thing about it is that it's not drying. So it's really good for the skin. You know, a lot of times people are just sanitizing their hands all the time and their hands get dry. They start to break out in rashes. It starts to burn. This is a great effective sanitizing mist that is going to also nourish the skin and not eliminate our body of any of the good bacteria that we need. And you smell really good too. And you can use that spray, like even if you went to like a restaurant, or I like to spray my steering wheel or the grocery, the shopping cart, anything like that. On Guard is going to be amazing. This is a great oil for, we call it our oil of protection. It helps us with establishing boundaries. It protects against negativity, and it encourages strength and integrity. And I say positivity attracts positivity, guys. Joy attracts joy. So if you are in that right mindset of being joyful and staying in a positive mindset, you will see more of that around you. All right, so the third cool thing about essential oils that you want to know is that your oils are going to be affordable. They are actually going to be pennies per dose. And I can attest to the fact that they are more affordable than traditional healthcare because you have these natural solutions right at your fingertips. And you will save hundreds of dollars every year by leaning into your essential oils as your first line of defense. I can tell you that, and I have this picture in the background that they're kind of hazed out, but that is my family. We love to travel in our VW bus. This is Josie. And every time we travel, and the kids are getting older now, so it isn't as bad, but somebody is always getting sick. Isn't it always on the road trip or when you're on vacation? That's like when the weirdest things happen. But for us, it's always usually a digestive thing. Someone's getting car sick, or we're just eating different foods that aren't part of our normal routine. So someone's getting an upset stomach. My family is prone to earaches. So I always have basically like a first aid kit with me of these top oils that we're talking about tonight, to be able to be, again, our first line of defense. That doesn't mean that you don't ever go to the doctor, but that means that this is what we lean into and start using first to see if, how it's working. And then if it doesn't, then we go. But I can tell you that most of our essential oils are the ones that have been effective in preventing or getting rid of earaches, or helping with a cold, or helping with a stomach issue, digestive issue. And it's been so great because then we don't skip a beat when we're on vacation. or in the middle of the night. So some of the top oils that we use that are in my basically first aid kit is lavender, melaleuca, which is tea tree, peppermint, on guard, and lemon. And again, these are just pennies per drop. And because of doTERRA's potency, again, remember, you're only going to need 1 to 2 drops of your oil. And in these full size bottles, that's 250 drops of oil in that one bottle. So lavender, oh my gosh. Actually, let me know, throw in the chat. Let me know what has been like your, I couldn't live without it, essential oil that has saved you, especially when we're talking about first aid and any kind of like a sickness or an injury or whatever it is. But lavender is one we probably use the most. You can use it aromatically, you can use it topically, and you can use it internally. We know lavender to be calming, but it's also really, really calming for the skin. My daughter just stepped on a spider on Sunday night, and it was late at night, and could instantly start to see a reaction. Okay, her foot started to swell up, it started to get red. Immediately filled up like a bucket of warm water and some Epsom salts and lavender, and soaked her foot, and that redness disappeared, the swelling disappeared, and the pain was gone also. So lavender is a great one that you always want to keep with your first aid kit for any kind of skin issue. You can see this beautiful sunburn. This is not me. This is just a picture that I found, but lavender is really great for, again, remember to calm anything for the skin. And it's a natural antihistamine. So if you know anyone who struggles with any seasonal threats, this is a great one to add. Lavender, again, is a natural antihistamine. You can throw in some peppermint in there to help to open up those airways. And then lemon, that trio of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. Lemon helps to like break up that mucus and clean up any of that drainage. Like if you ever see any kids that always have those runny, boogery noses all the time, lemon is a great one to massage like right on their lower brainstem, or add to their water, 1 drop of lemon in their water to help to clear up any kind of mucus and congestion. Works great. All right, so don't forget lavender. It is great, again, for stopping that mind chatter, helping with calming the mind, but it's also great for, it's the emotional oil of emotional honesty, and reducing that panic and overwhelm. So that's another great reason why we love to have it in our first aid kit, because a lot of times if something happens or there's an injury, people tend to get kind of that panic, right? And can't think clearly. So lavender actually helps to calm the mind and helps us to focus on what needs to get done. All right, so now how are you going to use your oils? Remember that we had that A and that T and the I. And how are you going to use your doTERRA oils in your home? The first way is going to be aromatic. This is so easy to do, so much fun. This is a diffuser. All right, if you can see that this is one of my favorites. This is a petal diffuser. It's called from doTERRA. You can choose the option if you want to have a light on or off. That's a choice. You can also do a 2-hour, 6-hour, and 12-hour intermittent setting on this one. So it's great to have anywhere in the home, but my kids love it as they're like almost like their night light. But you can see the good aromatics that it's putting into the air. It will positively affect the mood, so it can change the mood of the room. It also cleans the air, so we love to put like that On Guard, that protective blend that I talked about is a great one to put in the diffuser, because it's actually going to eliminate the airborne pathogens. And it also supports your respiratory system. So putting in some good essential oils, like wild orange is great. Again, you can use wild orange aromatically, topically, internally. It's going to be energizing, invigorating. It uplifts the mood. You guys, if you've got a sample of wild orange, this would be a great time. If you don't have a diffuser like I just showed, you can be your own diffuser. I love to massage wild orange into like my hair scrunchie, or just take some deep breaths of it. You can put it on clothing. You can put it on your car vents. You can put it on, I love to put, I learned this really great trick of like, you know, those little felt pads that you put on the bottoms of a chair or something so it doesn't scratch a wood floor. you can take those little pads and put your essential oils on them and like stick them in your dresser. Just stick them on the side or on the bottom of the dresser drawer. And like every time I open like my pajama drawer, I have lavender in there, and it just smells so good. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be time to go to bed soon. All right, so you can do your own diffuser or find lots of other ways to diffuse, but having a diffuser is really important. If you don't have a diffuser, or when you get your oils, make sure that you get a diffuser too, because it is your crock pot for essential oils. It's so easy. You just put in some lukewarm water. There's a fill line where it tells you where to fill it. And then you do about 6 to 8 drops of your oils right into the diffuser. Super easy. And then my room smells amazing, right? And you can even make it feel like, or when people come over, smell like you actually clean the house, right? You can put like lemon in there. Wild orange is a great one. On Guard. Again, you actually clean and purifying the air. Another one that is great for supporting that respiratory system is Breathe. Breathe is our respiratory blend. It helps to open up those airways. It's also very soothing and calming in the evening. So a lot of times people like to put it in the diffuser at night. It's also great for anybody who snores. There's so many people who snore, and Breathe is a great one. It's going to help to open up those airways and reduce the intense snoring. My brother, big snorer. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about actually smelling your oils and the importance of a diffuser, or just taking in those deep breaths. Okay, giving yourself 5 seconds to breathe it in, and that's because we have this olfactory nerve right here. Okay, it's right at the bridge of your nose. And your olfactory nerve is connected to your limbic system. And your limbic system is linked and tells your body how to respond to different situations emotionally. It affects our heart rate, our blood pressure, breathing, memory, stress, and hormone balance. So it's our most powerful sense is the sense of smell, right? You know how like sometimes you'll walk into a room and you'll immediately will bring you back to maybe you smell grandma's apple pie. You know, you smell that smell and you haven't smelled that smell in maybe 20 years, but it just brings you back immediately because that memory is ingrained in there. So as you smell your oils, it's connecting to that limbic system and telling your body how to respond and how to react. So I always say, you know, give yourself 5-10 seconds of just deep breaths. Okay, it's really powerful and effective when you talk about breathing for anxiety relief, of taking in 5 seconds of breathing in, holding for 5 seconds, and exhaling, okay, for 5 seconds, and learning how to take those deep controlled breaths. It's amazing what it can do for stress and anxiety and being able to calm the body down, especially when you're smelling some good essential oils. This is just another great diagram of showing how that works with our body. All right, so when we talk about mental health, and you guys, this is totally my jam. I get in here and love to talk about this stress and anxiety, because this was really why I came to essential oils. And a friend gave me a bottle of this balance right here, because I was just struggling hard with high levels of stress and anxiety, depression, overwhelm, all the things. And she gave me, and actually had it with me tonight, because I was feeling so overwhelmed. I got home from work later than I wanted to and was feverishly trying to set up for tonight. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not in a good mind space. And so I just opened it up. I took those slow, deep breaths, put a drop in my hand, rubbed it together, gave myself those 15 seconds of just breathing it in, and I felt instantly better. I mean, it's amazing what that can do for the body. So there's a few things. I mean, I don't want to say, oh yeah, just put an essential oil in it, you'll be fine, right? It's going to fix everything. No, there's some things that we have to work in together. Really, we again, Elsa and I educate on a really natural health routine. It's not just essential oils. Okay, it's really a whole different philosophy and lifestyle and mindset. So a few things that I do to be able to help with stress and anxiety is gratitude journaling. It's so easy to do. Again, it takes a few moments. Set your alarm to wake up a little bit earlier, put the journal right on your nightstand. And it doesn't have to be this big, long, drawn out novel. Just give yourself maybe 3 things that you're grateful for. And maybe it's better for you in the evening, but I like to do it in the morning. It gets me in that right frame of mind. And those higher frequency thoughts actually raise your vibration. So you're in that positive, good mindset. Okay. And remember that your energy flows where your focus goes. So if you are focusing on like all the negative things or all the bad things that are happening, or all the frustrating things, or how hard it is at work, and you start to single and point out all the things, that is where more energy is going to go. And as you start to complain and gripe and see all the negative things, you're going to see more negative things. But if you focus on the good things, the positive things, the things that are like, obviously we're in a very challenging time, and trying to talk my kids through this is probably one of the hardest things I've had to do. But I think that they've learned some really great lessons, and we've learned to really communicate with learning what are the good things. Okay, yes, there's some definite challenges and things that they can't do, but we don't focus on all the things that they can't do, and we're just so grateful for the things that they can do, and the things that we're slowly starting to incorporate back again. My daughters, this was their first day back at school, at high school today, and I'm so grateful for that. Yes, there's still challenges at school and things and rules that they have to abide by that they didn't have to before, but I don't focus on those. I focus on the gratitude, right, of the things that they get to do. And so having that appreciation, meditating through that, I have an appreciation meditation that I try to play every single day. And that just helps to be in that right frame of mind. Changing your perspective. Again, focusing on those things that we can control, because God knows that there's a lot that we have no control over right now. Like, I used to be a person that I love having a calendar, and everybody's color coded in there, and I've got it marked out for the entire year, and I've got everyone's practice schedule on there, and what special events are happening, and all of that. And that just totally went right out the window, because even as we're trying to get into, my daughters are playing volleyball, anything can change on a dime, right? It can change in a second. And so I've learned a lot about how not to try to get too controlling of what our day looks like, or our month looks like, and really just taking it one day at a time. All right, so balance, you guys. This is the one that has spruce leaf, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, osmanthus. And this is great for anyone who struggles with restlessness, anxiousness. You can apply it right to the heart for grief or depression. Great for mood swings, hot flashes. Again, apply to the bottoms of the feet to help to eliminate fear. Or just that overwhelm. For me, and sometimes you don't even have to actually be applying it. I'll just open it and smell it. So this is one aromatically, it's beautiful in the diffuser, it's very calming, or just to apply topically. This is really has become my fragrance, my perfume. So this is a great way to see how balance works with the body. These were red blood cells that they had taken from a dog who was super stressed out, high levels of stress and anxiety. And this is what the cells look like. Because when we're stressed, the stress hormones that are released put a lot of constriction on our cells, and they actually kind of zap the oxygen out of our cells. And that's why you feel that tightness and that tension. Have you guys felt that, where you're just like, you feel stressed or you feel that anxiety and you instantly feel it maybe in your shoulders? Or my brother will, when he gets anxiety, like, or stressed out, like he'll instantly feel it in his back, like his back just instantly tightens up. And so that is from these stress hormones that are getting released into the body. Then they took another sample. Okay, they applied balance, and 20 seconds later they took another blood sample, and this is what the cells look like on the dog. And this is because when we use balance, those oils actually go in and eliminate those stress hormones and reoxygenate those cells so that they can flow through the body much quicker. And then this is my dog. This was just on the way home from vacation. And my dog in the car, I don't know about you guys and your dogs. I have one dog that just loves it and just lays back and falls asleep instantly, loves any kind of car ride, boat ride, whatever it is, totally chill. And then I have this one, and this is Piper. And she is bouncing off the wall. She's panting. She's jumping all over. She's looking out the window. She's going from the back to the front to the driver's seat. And she gets really gassy when she's nervous. So she's like, the whole car reeks, and it's not a good place for a dog to be gassy in a car when the windows are up. And so we now put balance on her, and actually balance, you can actually get in a rollerball with one of our wellness programs. And so I just rolled that right on her dog collar. And this was her. I actually was driving. My husband took the picture, and she's just sleeping like a baby. So she was so great. So much easier to have in the car for 4 hours when she's just chill and relaxed. And she actually loves balance. She knows what it's going to be for, and she actually likes it. So that is an oil that you can use with your dogs. And then Adaptive is a great companion to use with balance. And this is one that is going to be our calming blend. It's got lavender, neroli, rosemary, wild orange, spearmint, copaiba, and magnolia. So if you notice, there's a lot of floral oils in here, like your lavender, neroli, your magnolia, and all floral oils are going to be very calming to the emotions. But when you have those high levels of stress and anxiety, and sometimes when I was taking a medication for this, it would make me really tired. Like I didn't have the energy then, like I was calm and I was chill, but then I didn't have the energy to do my job and what I, focus on what I need to get done. So the powerful thing about Adaptive is that it has the ability to calm the body, but then also to help with focusing and staying clear on what needs to get done. So you don't feel sluggish or tired. So you get rosemary in there. Rosemary is so amazing for the brain and for memory and retention. Wild orange, again, you guys experienced that. That is one that is our sunshine in the bottle. It just brightens everything up, and you just feel like, yeah, I got this, right? And then spearmint, copaiba, those are also really great oils for just helping the body to focus. So this helps with that calm, centered mindset. I call it alert serenity. So you are alert and able to get things done, but you are calm and clear. All right. It's, I say ATI, internal use would only be with the calming capsules. All right. But the oil and the rollerball, you only use those aromatically and topically. So when you talk about topically, okay, that's the second way. So we talked about aromatic use, and then topical is actually applying right to the area of concern. So wherever you, like when we talked about lavender and we said apply it to any kind of like a bee sting or sunburn, we're going to apply it right to that location. So it's helping with those localized benefits. We always recommend diluting with fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated, if you guys know what fractionated is, it's a bottle just like this. And are you guys familiar with coconut oil? Probably. This is a liquid form. So fractionated means all the fats have been pulled out, and it's always in liquid form. So you can use it blending with your oils. So you'll put your, for example, I'll put maybe just like a dime size of the coconut oil in here. And then I will put balance in there. 1 to 2 drops is all I need. Balance is kind of a thicker one, so I got it there. Rub it together, and then I can apply it right on and have that be, again, my fragrance, or helping to calm the mind, or great for like a back massage. My kids come in the room all the time and they're like, Mom, will you give me an oil massage? And really, it really only takes 5 minutes. So I love to do it. But I will always do the coconut oil first. And there's 3 reasons why. The first reason is that it's going to help to create a nice protective barrier for your skin. So if you have any skin sensitivity to an oil, or like if we kept putting peppermint oil like on my shoulder continuously, just straight peppermint oil, sometimes people can start to get a reaction to it because we're applying it right directly to the skin consistently over and over and over. So using it with coconut oil is going to protect the skin. but it's also going to help those oils to drive in a little bit deeper. So you get a longer lasting effect. So here's your skin. If I just put peppermint oil on, they are able to just kind of flash and kind of evaporate off the skin. So you might feel that, ooh, that cooling feeling for just a couple minutes, but then it starts to wear off. But if I use the coconut oil with the peppermint and massage that in, you're going to get a longer lasting benefit. And then it also helps the oils to spread. So if I'm giving my children a back massage and I put that coconut oil, that layer down, and then put the oils on, it's going to spread a lot better. It's going to be a much more enjoyable back massage because it's just got that smoothness, right? That good spread. So always have coconut oil. I always recommend to get that with one of your starter kits. One that we use topically, probably the most. You guys throw it in the chat how much you love Deep Blue. This is probably this Deep Blue rub right here. This is the oil actually in a cream form. This is on everybody's nightstand in our house, all 5 of us, because it feels amazing. It's something that I love to use pre and post exercise. Alice and I both, we work out together like every morning we possibly can. And I massage Deep Blue into my muscles because it helps with preventing injury. It also works to repair muscles. I love to bike a lot, and that puts a lot of wear and tear on my joints and my muscles. And so when I use Deep Blue first, I don't have any of those aches and pains. It's so great for when you get home at night or going to bed and massaging into your feet after a long day of running around. It's going to help to just calm the body down. Deep Blue is so great for any kind of aches and pains, arthritis, anything like that. It's so great. And here I threw in some really important reasons why exercise is such a great and important thing to incorporate into your daily routine. Even if, again, like I said, even if it's just a one walk around the block, all right. And my husband, when he first started running, he only could run around the block. That's all he could do. And then he just slowly started to increase from there. Then he went 2 blocks. All right. Now he runs, oh my gosh, he just got back from a run, like 6 or 8 miles. You know, he loves it, but it's something that you can gradually build upon. Don't beat yourself up. Just start somewhere small. Again, an object in motion is going to stay in motion. So just get into action any way that you can. When you have that early morning exercise, so some people like to exercise at night, and that's great. You know, you're moving your body whenever you can, but early morning exercise is great because then throughout the day, you already are going to make better food choices. You have less distractions in the morning. So I roll out of bed at 4:50 a.m. and there's really nothing else I can do. I've got to get moving. I'll do my gratitude journaling. I do a little meditation, and I'm on my way. I think you have more energy. And I think you're just in a better mindset, aren't you? Like when you worked out, you're like, ah, yes, you feel accomplished. And it helps to balance your body naturally with what they call a circadian rhythm. And that is your body recognizing and knowing when it's time to wake up and when it's time to go to sleep. And it will start to do that naturally as you get out exercising outside and getting that morning sunshine into the skin. Your body starts to naturally set, waking up and falling asleep. It's pretty incredible. So Deep Blue, guys, this is a key one, again, for sore muscles, helping with circulation, great for inflammation. Elsa's talked about this a lot, that she massages this into her daughter, Lucy, with any kind of growing pains. So to massage it into her legs, especially in the evening, that seems when it bothers her. Any kind of muscle tension. My daughters love it for applying to the lower abdomen for any kind of menstrual cramps. Again, before works, after workouts, it is incredible. All right, and then digestion. This is another key area that people tapped into and talked about. They're just like, ugh, right? And it's so important to really address this issue. And again, we don't ever want to mask and cover it up. We want to get to the root of the problem and work with the body on a cellular level, because 80% of our immune system is in our gut. Okay. We have more neurotransmitters in our gut than we even do in our brain. So it affects not only our immune system, but it also affects our emotions and our levels of stress and anxiety. So Digest Zen is a key oil that we can use aromatically, topically, internally. I love to apply it topically for any kind of stomach upset. So we recommend using it to support everything we say from the mouth to the south. So anything in between there that doesn't feel right, you can just massage Digest Zen in, and it's going to help with any kind of digestive relief, any kind of car sickness, acid reflux. You can massage it right on the sternum. It's great for that. And it's also great. Like for me, I've got such incredible food sensitivities. So like if it's home cooked, I'm fine. But it seems like no matter what, if we go out to eat or if we order food out, I just can't, I don't know what it is, but I just cannot digest that food the same way. And so Digestin has been a saving oil for me for when those issues come up. So it's been a struggle, but we love this oil. You don't have to try to diagnose what is going on in your stomach, or if it's diarrhea or constipation or throwing up, whatever it is, Digestin, you will feel immediate relief within a few minutes. Elsa, this was her aha oil. This is one that she was just like, oh my gosh, game changer. All right, so third way that you're going to use your oils is internally. All right, so we know aromatically, we talked about it with the diffuser or being your own little diffuser. We talked about applying it topically to the areas of concern. And then we're talking internal. And please, please know that we're only talking about Doterra essential oils. We're not talking about any of that junk that you're going to find just sitting randomly on some dusty shelf. We're only talking our medical grade essential oils from Doterra. And that's because of their purity and potency. If you ingest something off some random shelf, you will get sick, I guarantee it. So check out your bottles, make sure that they have these supplemental facts listed on the side. That means that they're safe to ingest. Not every single oil you're going to be ingesting. Like Balance I talked about, there are no supplemental facts listed on here. So check for the supplemental facts listed on your bottles, okay? Water intake is really, really important, and it's recommended that half of your weight in ounces. So let's just say you weighed 120 pounds. I'm so jealous of you. It's recommended then that you drink 60 ounces of water. So that's basically, 8 glasses of water a day. And so the reason why is because 70% of our body is water, 80% of our skin is water, 75% of our brain is water. So I want to make sure that like this is in good shape. Water is really important because it helps to convert our food into energy. It helps our body to absorb the nutrients that we're eating, and it helps to move those toxins and cleanse the body. So adding your essential oils to your water, you only want to use glass or stainless steel. You don't want to use any plastic. Your oils, especially something like lemon, will actually break down the plastic container because lemon is designed to break down any kind of phytochemicals or plastic buildup in our body. So when we add, we're just going to do 1 drop. I just put some wild orange in here. I love any citrus. You guys throw in the chat for the veteran essential oilers of what you love to put in your beverage. It could even be a cocktail, but you can put that in there. 1 drop is all you need. I love to drink out of mason jars. Wild orange tastes so good. And I just talked to someone today, just got his oils, and he's like, I put lemon in my water every day. And he said, it's so great because I feel better. I have more energy, and I drink more water because it tastes good. And I can't remember now. I just changed up these slides, so bear with me 1 second. Okay, lemon is the one that is so great for cleansing the body. It's great for acid reflux. Now, when you guys think of lemon, you probably think, oh my gosh, well, lemon is acidic. But the oil actually is coming from the rind, not the juice. So it's actually going to make the body more alkaline and less acidic. So it's great for any kind of acid reflux, any stomach issues. It doesn't eat away at the enamel on your teeth. And again, working to make the body more alkaline. And the more alkaline your body is, the better it can fight disease. Lemon is also great for cleaning the home. It's a great produce cleaner. You can throw your produce in a bowl of water and a drop of lemon, let it sit for 5 minutes. And then I usually just throw it in like a strainer and rinse it off. And that lemon gets all of that gunk and pesticides and anything that's on any of your produce, going to get it clean without you having to scrub it. Or, I mean, who can clean a raspberry really? But lemon works great for that. It's also great for that mental clarity or reducing that brain fog, because we're eliminating those toxins out of the body and helping to stay engaged. So just remember stainless steel or glass, and 1 drop. Okay, don't go crazy. These are not salt and pepper shakers. This is my daughter Sophie, and lemon is like her favorite oil. So she has that with her pretty much all the time, and she loves it in her water. A great mask spray that you can use. And this was super helpful. Like today, I was in Chicago. I was actually buying clothing for Milligers for fall and spring. It was really exciting. But we had a mask on. My mom and I had a mask on, and we had this spray with us, and we did 3 drops of the On Guard that I talked about, which is our protective blend, 2 drops of Breathe, which is a respiratory blend, helping to open up the airways, and 2 drops of lemon. And we just sprayed our mask maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the day. It was kind of a long day, but this blend helped to not only clean and sanitize, but also helped to open up those airways. So sometimes after, especially wearing a mask for a long period of time, I start to just feel very drained, and I feel like I have a hard time breathing and a hard time focusing. I don't know why, but when a mask is on, sometimes I feel like I immediately lose brain cells. But having this spray was super helpful for just a refresher, kind of like a reset. And then I felt more focused throughout the day. And I also felt just a lot better protected. And I don't know what to say, but I do love this spray. And you could make this spray, and then you can always graduate to something else. You could make a different spray of whatever oils you like. Even sometimes adding some balance to it is just going to help with that emotional or that overwhelm, that anxiety, that concern. I find balance is super helpful to add to the spray too. Oh gosh. Okay, we're getting to some of my absolute favorites, you guys. And I know I'm trying to talk as fast as I can, but there's like 2 really, really important oils that like life would not be the same without these 2. Okay, so frankincense. You guys, everybody knows frankincense because we all know the Bible, and frankincense is our king of oils. Okay, when in doubt, frank it out. And that's because frankincense works for everything. I mean, I put just, I don't know, what is this, 6 bullet points on here, but there should probably be 30. So it's going to help with calming the body down. It's great for anti-aging. I'll put a drop or 2 in my moisturizer and massage into any kind of like area of concern. It helps our cells to perform optimally. So it actually does a read on our cells of knowing our healthy cells, and encourages that healthy cell development, and then repairs our damaged cells. Helps to ease anxiousness, depression, overwhelm, stress, anxiety, all those things. Frankincense is on my nightstand for that very reason. Any kind of aches and pains, any kind of weird skin issue, frankincense. What if we're not sure which oil to use? Frankincense. Okay. I am just throwing a little screenshot here of my favorite free meditation. And if you're religious, okay, it does throw in some Bible verses in there and everything. So I find this very, very comforting, and it's free. I love free. I love to share free with you. So it's called Soul Space, and it varies every day, but it's about maybe 4 to 6 minutes. And it is so great to put a drop of frankincense, rub it together, cup and inhale, and then just lay back and play my meditation. Sometimes it's in the morning. Sometimes mornings are crazy, and it ends up being at night before bed. But it is such a great, whatever you find as your method or app or whatever it is to meditate, it is so important for the brain to be able to have that release and that time to like really detach from all of the buzz of everything that is going on in the world, and really helping the body to reset, and it really strengthens the body. Okay. So that's mine. Okay. And then frankincense's buddy is copaiba. And this is the oil of unveiling. So it's really helping to open up those emotions. A lot of times, sometimes when people tell me they start using essential oils, they will find this emotional release, maybe something that they've been harboring for a long period of time. Your oils are designed to help to release those emotions that kind of get tucked away into different cells of our body, because when we're not dealing with those emotions and they get tucked into certain areas or in certain levels of stress and tension, that just wreaks havoc on the body, right? And so copaiba helps to naturally release those stressors. It promotes a healthy cardiovascular immune system. It's great for digestion, especially constipation. So this is one you definitely want to have in your first aid kit, especially for travel. Constipation just seems to happen with travel. It's a very powerful antioxidant. It's great for the skin. Actually, it helps the body to naturally produce more collagen. And collagen is what gives our skin kind of that bounce back, so we're not saggy. And so I will also, again, add this one, layer it into my moisturizer, or I love to do, again, you can notice you can use it aromatically, topically, internally, that you can do 1 drop of copaiba and 1 drop of lemon in your water, and that tastes great together. Great for aches and pains, helping the body, again, great for sleep. Great, great oil. Okay, and the very last thing I will talk about, you guys, is our supplement program. So we have Doterra. As you look and you explore, take a look on the website, shop around a little bit. You will see we are so much more than just essential oils. We are an actual wellness company. So we have an incredible program. It's called Lifelong Vitality. You guys, if you have, again, there are some people that already have their Doterra account. Throw it in the chat. Let me know how much you love Lifelong Vitality. It is our #1 reordered product. It is a 30-day money back guarantee. If you do not have more energy during the day, sleeping better at night, less aches and pains, and better mood management, you can return the empty bottles for a full refund. So they're incredible because this trio blend, you get basically 12 servings of your fruits and vegetables. You get your powerful antioxidants and cellular energy, which is really important for, staying focused throughout the day. And then your omega-3, 6, and 9s, which is really great and important for your brain and your heart health. All right. So wonderful product. Can't say enough about it. If you're looking for a new supplement program, this is something that my husband and I take, and it has replaced everything else that we had in our medicine cabinet. All right, so we'll circle back here, you guys. I hope that you took lots of awesome notes and you feel inspired and you feel empowered. These classes are never intended for you to feel scared or overwhelmed or feel like there's no answer. I've got great news. Like, we do have the answers, right? So if you're struggling with these, I hope that you found something that connected to you, something that you think is going to be a great fit. And imagine what it would be like without these health concerns. I talk to a lot of people that I think that they think that this is just going to be a part of their life for the rest of their life. It's just something that they just deal with. And it's so great to just really open their eyes to being able to see, hey, you don't have to live like this. There's something that we can do naturally that is going to actually help your body on a cellular level to repair these issues and these concerns so that you are feeling and you are just living your best life, okay? So it is truly possible. And if you're wondering how to get doTERRA oils in your home, there's 3 ways to purchase. You can do retail. That's the most expensive way. You would only want to do that maybe if you're trying it out or you're buying 1 bottle, or maybe at the chiropractor, they've got some deep blue rub. We have the oils at Milligers if needed, but we are able to open up a wholesale option for you. And this is just like a Costco membership or Sam's Club. You're either one or the other, right? And you can pay a $35 membership fee. It's $35 for the first year. And then you can get all of your products at 25% off of the retail for an entire year. Okay. You get to log into doterra.com. You order what you want, when you want, whenever you want, have it shipped whenever with whatever. And it's $3.99 shipping. And there's no pressure. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's no requirements. There's no quota that you have to spend. You don't have to have a party every weekend, whatever it is. It's really just all about you and your health and getting your oils at that wholesale price. And then the third option, the third way that you can get your essential oils is actually getting a starter kit. And the starter kits are such a sweet deal for you guys because we want to make sure that you have natural solutions at your fingertips, that you don't have just one bottle of peppermint for energy, right? That you can solve 80 to 90% of whatever comes up in the home with your essential oils. So having a starter kit, we put those key oils together for you, and then that waives the $35 membership fee. So you don't have to pay that. And because it's bundled together, the oils are actually at a lower price. And then as you continue on with your essential oil journey, so like you're after that first year, the renewal is only $25 and they give you a free bottle of peppermint. So your membership renewal for the any year after your first year, I think it costs you like $2. So it is a sweet deal. And they obviously let you know when your time's up, but it's awesome. And I love getting that free bottle of peppermint. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Okay. Oh gosh, this is so great. So in August, okay, anytime in August, if you don't have a wholesale account yet, you can enroll with a $150 order, and Doterra will give you 50 Doterra dollars. They will basically drop 50 points into your account that you can cash in for free oils and free product. Okay. Which is great. You could get Balance and Wild Orange and Lemon for free. All right. So that is a promo that is going on for the entire month of August. And they don't always do that. So I'm going to show you my 3 favorite kits. Healthy Start. This is what we call a solid foundation. This used to be like the Dr. Mom kit is what it used to be called. And that's $160. You get lavender, lemon, peppermint, tea tree, oregano, frankincense, deep blue, breathe, on guard, digestin, and you get a diffuser. Diffuser is so important. So you're saving $25 this way. And again, you can add on anything else and you can still get that wholesale price. So you could add on a bottle, again, coconut oil. I always say have the coconut oil with your order. Adaptive, balance. Those are some key ones that you could tap into. These are smaller bottles, so I don't even have one here, but it is basically 85 drops per bottle instead of the larger 250 drops. But it's a great way to kind of dip your toe into doTERRA and be like, oh, can I do this? This is a great way to check it out. My absolute favorite kit, the favorite way to get started is with the Home Essentials kit. This one's $249. You save the most this way. You save like $104 with it. You get lavender, you get lemon, you get peppermint, you get adaptive, balance. You get those nice emotional oils in there. You get copaiba, you get deep blue, breathe, on guard, digestin, and then you get this petal diffuser that I talked about. So that is a great way to get your oils and kind of get the whole mind, body, spirit thing. Okay. You get all of the great oils. And especially like, I love that they threw in those emotional oils, and then get your coconut oil. And then healthy habits. That's the last one that I'll talk about. This is if you want to jump into a whole wellness program of getting some good supplements, right? Getting that lifelong vitality, and then getting some key oils that are going to help with your health and wellness. You get a 5 ml, that smaller bottle of On Guard, Balance, Frankincense is in here, sweet deal, tangerine and lavender. You get the deep blue rub, that's an awesome bonus. And then the digestin, the Terrazyme is a natural enzyme that helps to break your food down. So it puts a lot less stress on your digestive system. And PB Assist is our pre and probiotic, which is super important for making sure that we've got healthy microflora in our gut. So you're getting that 25% off of retail for anything else you add. So adding your coconut oil, you could add a petal diffuser to that. Right now, the petal diffuser, I think you can also get a free bottle of wild orange and lavender. So any of those kits, you're also going to get those 50 doTERRA dollars. Oh yeah, and then Simple Solutions. This is a small one where you could start here. Okay, you could get your deep blue rub, your lemon, your On Guard, Serenity. This is our restful blend for anyone who struggles with sleep. And then layer on and add anything else to it. I always recommend at least starting with the simple solutions, and then layering on anything else that you need, because the Simple Solutions Kit is your first intro to not having to pay that $35 membership fee. But we can customize absolutely anything for you. If you're like, Kara, I just want to focus on digestion. I want to get started. I'm going to pay that $35 membership fee, and I'm going to just buy a bottle of Digest Zen. Okay, that is okay. You can get started with any way that you're comfortable. Our whole goal is to, again, connect you with those natural solutions for your biggest concerns. But I like at least starting here because you're covering your aches and pains with the deep blue rub. The lemon is going to be that great cleanser. On Guard is so important right now for our immune support, and Serenity just smells amazing. It's so calming for the body and helping with that good quality restful sleep. Okay. And then you get this awesome welcome packet. So you get a resource book. All right. You can't start your essential oil journey without having a resource book. This is called the Essential Basics. This is a gift from us. It will come separately from your kit. And you can look up anything. You can look up any health concern. I'm looking up fever. Okay. And it's telling me to use On Guard, thyme, eucalyptus, arborvitae. Any of those are going to work great. Gosh, ingrown toenail. All right. It's recommending eucalyptus and tea tree oil. So anything, insect bites, it's another great one. Lavender is going to be so good for that. It's listed in here. Or if you get an essential oil and you're like, why did I buy this bottle of, oh gosh, what should I throw at you? How about, why did I buy this bottle of lavender? What can lavender really do? It's great for sleep issues, stress, anxiety, teeth grinding, sunburns, burns, scars, allergies and hay fever, colic or upset baby, cuts, wounds, blisters, bug bites, hives, nosebleeds, pink eye, high blood pressure. Okay. It's an antihistamine. It's soothing. It's antibacterial. All those things, all that information is right in here. So you don't have to try to remember every single thing that you learned tonight or watch the video 100 times. All you need is your book. Okay, super easy. All you have to do is know your alphabet, and this book will guide you. And then you get little stickers. You get all sorts of goodness from us. You get tons of love and support. We have the welcome packet. We have a private Facebook group. We also have a Facebook group called the Good Earth Living that's open to everybody. You get a free personal wellness consult. You get 24-hour care and support. Like, we are your oil people, and you can, and you guys who already are members, you guys can attest to this, that you can text me at any time and I get back to you within minutes, right? Whatever it is, I've got your back. So don't worry. And no question is a dumb question. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to give away, just a giver tonight, a full-size bottle of wild orange. That's our sunshine in a bottle. 250 drops of goodness here. If you text me, this is my cell, and you can get wild orange for free when you connect with me and get your wholesale account started this week. So who doesn't want some sunshine in a bottle? So like I said, you don't have to make your purchase immediately tonight, but it's so great to kind of get that ball rolling and finding out what your needs are. Okay, what is going to be the right fit for you on how to get started on your journey. We have all the month of August to be able to figure that out, to take advantage of those awesome $50 Doterra dollars. And some people check the box that they're interested in, well, what are the benefits of sharing essential oils, right? And when we talk about sharing oils, we talk about with Doterra, there's 3 types of people. There's a person who just lives the wellness lifestyle. They're just like, I'm loving my Doterra. I'm using my essential oils as part of my daily routine. I love all the products. And it's just a happy wholesale customer that just orders, again, on their own account, logging into Doterra, and it's shipping right to their door. And then we have people who love to share Doterra. Maybe tonight you're hearing and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have a cousin that would love this, or a neighbor, or a mom or sister that would benefit so much from these natural tools. And these people share and connect us with those people over and over again. Or hosting an online class just like this. You could totally do that. And by sharing, they actually can get their products paid for. They can get free natural health care with Doterra by sharing. All right. And then there's the third way, and that's actually building and earning an income with doTERRA. And that's something I'd be happy to talk with you about. It's a passion of mine. If you're looking for something, a lot of like right now, especially people are looking for something that they can either do as a side hustle for some extra income, like maybe being able to make just your car payment by teaching and talking and sharing doTERRA would make a huge difference in your life. Or maybe you want to completely start a new job or get rid of your job or whatever it is. I love doTERRA because it can be as little or as big in your life as you want it to be. All right. I have people that just do a class here and there and are growing their business slowly but surely. And then I have people that hit the ground running and are just taking it and running with it because they love helping others. All right. So I can always talk to you about that. It's something you can always jump into. And again, it can be as little or as big as you want it to be. And then I'll end with this. It says the greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it. And I think that is so powerful because in these classes are so great because there's nothing we love more than empowering people with their health and wellness and letting you know that there are natural solutions out there and available. And it's nothing new. We didn't invent something new. These oils have been here since the beginning of time. They talk about them in the Bible. They talk about them with ancient Romans and Egyptians and stories of incorporating them into routines for health and wellness and vitality. And it's been here. It's just now starting to be this return and resurgence as we are looking for natural tools to take control of our health and wellness, really in our own home, right? And so that's what we do. So that was, oh no, 7:42. Elsa, I'm so sorry. I always tell Elsa I'm gonna do it in 30 minutes. I'm over my time. Good thing like somebody doesn't just like the Gong Show or something and just kick me off. I'm terrible.
It's okay. I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, I forgot you're a co-host. You can kick me right off.
Just shut you down.
Where are we at? Are there any, you know what? I'm just going to stop the recording